Alright guys, we are getting into game 3 here between Amigo and Turk. Game 3 going to be played on Fertile Crescent here. Amigo playing as the Iroquois civilization and Turk playing as the German civilization. So we're going to be loading in here and getting this one going in just a minute. And we are on a snowy Fertile Crescent. It is winter time. And we have a wintry Fertile Crescent.
Yeah, which I guess makes no difference, right?
Right. Let's take a look at the map. Make sure hunts are good here.
Yeah. Looks maybe a little bit better for Teal, for Migo. Like this hunt is a bit too far from Turk's TC probably, while this hunt is definitely close enough, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. They
This
both
looks to be like, yeah.
I was just saying, yeah, right. They both have that same side hunt, but right, the side hunt one is like a little bit closer.
Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you. It feels like just Turk's able to bring two hunts under his TC, while no, the opposite. I mean, Migo is able to bring two hunts under his TC, while Turk is not quite able to do it, but almost. So I don't know if that's worth a rehost. It's your call there.
Yep, we'll see if either of these players want to rehost. And I don't know. I didn't use like either player's name. I didn't say who had the worst hunt there because it's okay. They're gonna say they're gonna keep playing because if I did say like, oh, Turk has the worst hunt, and then they agreed to keep playing, Amigo would know that Turk doesn't have that great of hunt, and he could kind of take advantage of that.
I guess, but at the same time, if Turk would, like, how should I say, Turk would maybe keep playing regardless of the hunt just because he has an early TP, if you see what I mean. I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
either way, it's fine. I think they want to play, so it's okay. Now they're fighting over a 5-pop treasure, which is the new 5 population space treasure. It takes only 2 tigers instead of 3 now because, well, who would take 50 wood for 3 tigers, right? So this is basically half a house for 2 tigers now that Turk has. So he's gonna be on 25 pop.
Yeah, quite unique treasure there that wasn't really seen before. So that's a nice little change there.
Yeah, also you can see, for example, that treasure used to be really bad, like 30 food for 1 lion, and now it's 45 food, which is decent. So it's actually worth crackshotting it and taking it now, I think. What else do we have on the map? Well, other treasures are pretty much the same here.
This treasure feels really bad. Is this like new? You get a tiger?
Yeah, it used to be two rhinos for a tiger, and now it's 2 tigers for a tiger.
Okay.
Because like, who would fight 2 rhinos to get a tiger?
Yeah.
No, I think like you can actually take it if you want. So it's actually viable now.
Yep. So both players have a trading post here. Gotta fix that score. Both players. There was a wood start, so both players allowed to get a trading post here in age 1. This could be a little bit tricky for the Germans, as Iroquois may be really aggressive, may try to take map control, and can potentially siege down that really far trading post and try to lock down the hunts from Turk. So we'll have to see what Turk can pull off here. He's doing a good job hurting these hunts, early on, as both players are now up to age 2. And Amigo finding a 100 food treasure that it looks like he's going to be going for right now. Turk actually coming pretty close. Yeah, he's kind of beelining to that treasure. So may have a treasure contention.
And looks like Migo did not wait for his convert, which is a little bit questionable. So now, yeah, he's gonna be in a bit of trouble. Oh, he could just fight. He could just kill Turk right now. I mean, that's an H2 hero war chief. Like, oh, that crackshot was good. He crackshot the lion to do the area damage on Turk, and now he can just kill Turk before he gets the treasure.
Oh God, last second.
That was good. That was good by Migo here, I think. Well played.
Yeah, that was pretty good there.
He could have even played a little bit better and like step away from the explorer to actually shoot instead of go melee for the last attack, and then he would have killed the explorer before he really gets the treasure. Because right now he took a risk and he could have lost 100 food, but it was pretty well played. So yeah, that's good for Migo there.
Yeah,
And
and
so
that
he did fast stage, I believe.
yeah, and he's got the Trevor looked like the fast stage in the Trevor, I believe. Big butting to the TC. That's painful. And yeah, the other like key thing to mention there is that Turk, losing his Explorer is like quite painful. You really want to have that guy to help defend rushes, to tank someone, put a little bit of damage on. But losing that Explorer really far from TC definitely gonna hurt a bit. Here we go. Kanye's on top of the Cellar Wagons, and they're tanking a lot of damage, both really low HP now. Going to be some juicy targets later on.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that. Did you see that TC fire shooting that like 2 HP Kanye?
3 settler wagons is quite greedy. It might be okay if Migo is not going to be too aggressive, but usually I just ship 8 bows no matter what. Like if I see a really aggressive rush, I ship 8 bows from Hero. Because now he also got 1 crossbow out because he got idled by the Kenyas. So if only Migo was more aggressive instead of going for the TP now, he could do a lot of damage, I think.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Especially some of those Cellar Wagons taking a lot of damage early on there. But he is going to go for the trading post here, so it's definitely going to give Turk quite a bit of time to stabilize. It will be nice. Oh, bit of a villager raid, but I think villager gets in safely. No villas dying.
Right. Sri Kenya is going to come to try and catch the Ulans. And Turk did ship 8 bows second call. But they're just going to sit there now for the time being. So quite a passive game actually so far. Not just people shipping units and not that much happening, in fact.
Yeah, Migo now shipping 5 villagers though, so I think this is actually pretty good. I think for Migo, it forced like an 8 expo shipment, and Migo did kill the trading post, and now he's kind of backing off and drawing the game out a bit longer.
Yeah, and he did prevent Turk from getting steel traps. Usually when you open crossbows as Germany, you want to get steel traps because you can basically. You don't get steel traps if you're going to make Ulans because Ulans are too expensive and you can't get a good batch then, but you can make like 5 pikes or 5 bows and get steel traps. Oh, Crackshot not going to go in?
Yeah.
So yeah, Turk might want to get that steel traps at some point. But looks like Turk might want to age now with 700 gold next. He's macroed for it, maybe. And Migo cannot really punish the age up just yet. Does he have a stable? Migo does not have a stable, so it's going to be really hard to punish crossbow pike without a stable.
700 gold coming in for Turk. Both of the players shipped resources here. And yeah, it looks like Turk may try to squeeze in the age up, but it's going to be tough to hold. I think there might be a timing window where like Eero gets a stable up, and he just gets a lot of units out, and it could be potentially tough for the German to hold here. And he is going for a second trading post now. I think Emil just saying he was maybe a little disappointed by his play or something.
Yeah. Looks like Migo's actually going to age, maybe with 600 gold next. So he's just going to get a stagecoach now with the 2 TPs and then 600 gold and age up. But he doesn't have the fast stage available anymore. So there's going to be a window, a pretty large window actually for Germany to do something while Eero is aging.
Yeah, I think Eero sticking in age 2 might have been the better plan here, as like Turks are starting to run quite thin on hunts, and he's squeezing this age up in. It could have been tough for German to get their villagers on resources if there's a lot of Eero aggression, but we're not seeing that. We're going to see both players aging up. 3 Kanye moving in, but I think they're just going to take a lot of hits here. Now backing off.
Yeah, I mean, Eero kind of needed to either go for some sort of timing or just rush a little bit harder. But he just pretty much made units and did nothing with them except burning down a TP. And now he's going to be just extremely slow behind. And that just plays into Germany's hands. I mean, look at that. Germany's up. Eero is going to start aging, and it's going to be a 1 minute in 40 seconds or something, age up. I don't know, it was changed, I think, on this patch, how long you need for the slow age to age 3. But like it's gonna be almost 2 minutes where Germany can do whatever he wants, like just ship units and push while Hero is just aging. So
Yeah.
Hero has to really pray now that he can survive that.
Yeah, but with that said, I don't believe Turk has a shipment on the way. I think right now he just sent his shipment from being H3, and he's kind of struggling. He had to gather some wood to get this stable up, and he's gonna have to be putting a lot of villagers on wood just to build houses and to be able to train units here. So, it doesn't feel that good to have to be forced to put a bunch of villagers on wood as German and struggling to get house population up. And just barely having enough room to get shipments and like queuing up units. So I don't know. Migo might have enough time here. He's gonna be H3 pretty soon.
Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be close, I guess. Yeah, that's Germany when you don't ship 700 wood. It's always a bit painful. Like you're gonna chop so much.
Euro Explorer caught out here and losing them.
That is absolutely huge. Like Migo really needed everything he could get to defend that. But like Turkey's smelling the age up, and more Tomahawks gonna die. I also don't know that Tomahawks are any good to train right now. Like, what do Tomahawks really do against this German army? If anything, I think he should have been training Kanyas, but he does not have a stable, which is a problem. So I don't know how he's gonna stop the German army now, because Migo is gonna have 2 shipments ready, and he will get a bunch of resources now from the age up. But he needs to spend that. He needs to send the shipments. He needs to spend the resources. But will he already have enough time to spend that now? It's gonna be tough for Hero.
And Warhud pretty forward here. Gonna lose 1 villager, and I mean potentially his war might just die before he even gets any units out. It's quite unfortunate that he placed it that far forward, and even the fire pit a little bit forward. So we do have shipments on the way for Migo here, but yeah, I mean Warhud's down before any units even get trained, and yeah, this just looks bad. He can't even gather his crates. Can't use the fire pit. Just has 1 stable up. And he's just going in with Tomahawks versus like skirmishers. And this
he's trying to buy some time, but he's losing a lot of...
Yeah, it's really painful.
Yeah. Yep. I feel like just, 5 clears. It's not enough though.
Man, imagine if like that would have been really nice if he like had the Warhud up and the stable and like trained some units as he had a bunch of res, but I mean he lost so many Tomahawks there and it's just floating resources.
Yeah.
Like this right here is almost like having a good trade, but he lost so many units before those crusaders arrived and
he kind of needed to just pull back and maybe ship 8 skirms, because Germany doesn't have that many skirms. Well, now he's got 8 more on the way, but just like train 5 forest prowlers from a second war hut in the back and ship 8, and then he might be able to win the ranged war, right? And then after that, ship a second card, and then you could ship the queers. But queers first just wasn't enough here. And you have to go in when you ship queers. You need to go in and fight, and he couldn't go in because he just doesn't have the mass for it. And yeah, this is just not looking good for Hero. Also, he's got so many Tomahawks, but he was not able to upgrade them at all. And not veteran, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it looked like everything kind of fell apart for Amigo there. The timing window was really big for Turk. I think if Amigo had a little bit more time, if he would have been able to buy a little bit more time, I think he would have been looking really good with like 2 shipments stacked. Oh my god, dude.
What the fuck was that?
That was actually really fucking loud. I had my headphones on. God damn it. That was loud.
I think we should just call directly and not
Yeah, we'll have to start doing that. I didn't mind the last time, but that one was pretty annoying. That hurt my ears.
But Turk is pushing so far now.
Ooh.
I don't know why. Like, why he's pushing it. I think it doesn't matter. Yeah, but I just don't understand why he's
Oh god. Alright, I'm leaving this fucking
let's just call each other because there's some children around, so.
Yeah.
All right.
God damn, wrong time to be wearing headphones.
Yeah. Well, meanwhile, you know, Hero sitting on 19 bills and got like 3 units left. Not looking so good for Hero, but again, like Turk, instead of pushing in there and just taking sort of a bad trade, he could have just been pushing the trading post instead of going that far in the Hero base. But I don't think it matters anyway.
Yeah, Nico's are just too much of a difference here in the Nico game.
Und kann mich
Yeah.
nicht bewegen.
So Migo is pulling a Turk here, actually.
Yeah, not resigning, right?
Yeah, I mean he's got nothing, man. If you look at the graphs, it's like hilarious, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of felt like a throw for Miguel, to be honest.
I don't know. It felt to me like Germany had a solid window. Migo could have won, but he would have needed to play really well, and I don't know. It was pretty hard to win there. I don't know, but yeah, it was definitely not great. Like losing that war chief, losing tomahawks from the war hut, and just not rebuilding. In like he might have wanted to build maybe 2 war huts in base to survive or something, and just make forest brawlers. Like, and that's how you hold it. You don't go for clears, yeah.
Yeah, and the second forward war hut in front of the town center, that was just a really bad location.
Yeah. Now Amigo's gonna get coats. Trying to pull trick away, but yeah, he cannot fight that.
All right, game 3 going to Turk here.
Indeed, yeah. So kind of a strange strategy from Migo there, that sort of like fast age into not much. Was a bit questionable maybe.
Yeah.
Turk just playing solid overall. I don't think he made any big mistakes. Except pushing there at the end. Looking at the military graph, actually, that trade where Turk pushed deep in the hero base was actually terrible for Turk. Like, I don't know if you still have the graphs, if you can see them or not, but
No.
it was actually 60 pop to 30, and Turk lost basically his 60 pop.
Yeah.
But still wasn't enough for Migo to come back.
Yep. All right, gonna go ahead and see what map we get here in game 4. Alright, so we're getting Malaysia, and we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel for Turk. Let's see what civilization Turk gets here in game number 4. Turk getting the Russia civilization. Alright, and we're going to spin the wheel for Amigo. Let's see what civilization Amigo gets here in game number 4. Amigo getting the Aztec civilization.
Aztecs, respin. Everyone's respinning Aztecs, man.
Yeah, doesn't want the new EP Aztecs. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and respin the wheel for Amigo using his 1 respin here. And let's see what civilization Amigo gets here with his respin. Amigo getting the China civilization.
China. Yeah, he's gonna be much happier with that. That's one of his main civs, and it's also a pretty good civ on Malaysia because of all the livestock and stuff. But it's gonna be interesting as well because China now gets random crates instead of always getting a wood start. So it's one of the civilizations that have changed the most, I think, in on this new EP. So it's going to be interesting to see that.
Yeah, so we are seeing slight changes. Well, slight changes to Russia. The only changes to
Russia
Russia.
basically the same. It's just a bit more expensive musketeers now.
Yep. And yeah, China did see quite a bit of changes, like you said. The crate change, probably the most significant one. From my understanding, it's just that they don't get like before they had potential to get like a random extra 100 wood, and they just don't have that ability anymore. Is that correct?
Wait, can you say that again?
So like China had the chance to like randomly get like an extra 100 wood crate, and now like they don't have that chance.
No. China would always every game get 200 food and 300 wood. It was fixed, and now it's actually random, just like all the other civs.
Oh.
So most of the time they're not getting 300 wood, which means most of the time they're not able to build a trading post plus a village like they used to do. They need to get the extra wood now for it. If they get like gold or something, like right now, it's just 300 food, 200 wood. So we're probably gonna see Migo just build one village and chop absolutely nothing, and just age like that.
And then,
Probably, or he might pick that up and chop 160 wood or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, I mean, he can go for a TP now because he's gonna find the 80 wood. So.
Okay, interesting. So definitely a bit of nerf to China basically. They did.
Kind of, but they get some other buffs. So I don't know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's kind
Bit of miss micro here from Migo. Just he could have just gone in and stunned and take the treasure, but he's done some weird stuff and lost a lot of HP now. But yeah, he's chopping, so I guess he's gonna get the second wood treasure now, and then he will go for a trading post.
Yeah. So Miguel building his one village here. He's gonna get what he just got that 80. What did he get? Miguel got 80 wood and then 40 wood, so that feels pretty good. Getting 120 wood really early. Turk getting 100 coin total.
Yeah, right. But meanwhile, Migo got only one water buffalo, so that's maybe the problem. He spent so much time taking treasures, which is of course good, but he spent so much time doing it that he doesn't have that many yaks. But he's gonna find one more now with his disciples and probably take this one as well. So now very quickly, in fact, he jumped from 1 to 4 yaks, so it's looking pretty good for China actually. And he's gonna be able to fatten them directly in his village.
Yeah, we do have Turk bringing one yak back here. Doesn't look like it's going to get stolen. Do we have a trading post up for Amigo here? And yeah, this will be interesting. We'll have to see if Russia is going to play. Oh, I was going to say if they're going to put a lot of aggression on and try to rush China. But no, we have Schooners coming in for Turk here. So it looks like Turk is going to be planning to play a bit more boomy here and get some sea going.
Huh, schooners is painful for Russia. Like, skipping the wood trickle and shipping schooners directly makes you like extremely slow. We'll see how he does it. But it definitely slows you down. It can pay off, of course. Well, it's gonna be interesting, definitely. And on the other side, we see China shipping the trickle, however you spell that, which gives you a mix of export, experience, wood, food, and gold, I believe.
Yeah, so we're seeing slightly different openings from both these players. And yeah, Russia without the wood trickle, it's definitely going to be painful in the early game. It's going to be a little while before the Schooners can kind of pay off. So we'll have to see how Turk plays this. He could play this like really boomy where like he doesn't train any military units for like a really long time and he just goes like super heavy on sea as he's just going to like expect China to like, just do their normal H3 and perhaps Turk can get like a huge eco up before China is like in H3 and has the death ball push coming.
Yeah, hopefully for him. If Migo checks the Russian deck, he might guess what's going on. He's got a few water cards in there. Does Migo have any water cards himself? No, he does not. Okay, so yeah, we'll see if Russia can hold the Chinese FF while going water indeed. But as you can see, it's kind of slow. Like he's got his dock up only now because he doesn't have the wood trickle, so he has no boats out yet. It's gonna slow him down a lot.
Yeah, and Amigo sees this right away.
Oh wow, that's huge. Yeah. So Migo is just gonna know about it, and he's not gonna have to like defend in any way. Like he's not gonna have to ship 8 bows or anything like that. He's gonna be able to go for the best FF he wants.
Yeah, so this could be tricky for Turk. I mean, he's gonna be on like a weird window where like China's probably gonna be H3 and like have a super strong push coming, and Turk's gonna be like stuck in H2 with like maybe a pretty good eco, but struggling to hold like an early timing push.
I did not check hunts because the hunts are always fair on this map. So
Yeah. They're slightly worse maybe for Conquer, but just a little bit further. I mean, he could herd this one in.
I think it's just because Turk was herding from here.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
It's literally always symmetrical on this map. Like it's hard coded to be like that, and I think Migo's hunts are okay, but he needs to take that obviously. Like I don't know if he saw. Yeah, he definitely saw that hunt on the left. He just decided to not herd it. So
Yeah, he's actually hurting the kind of further one, but
right, yeah.
and so we do have some really defensive play coming in from Turk. So this, I think, is what he does need to do since he's doing this C play. He's building his blockhouses like right on top of the TC, like mark it very close. So he's gonna have like blockhouses firing and like TC fire. So I think since he's water booming, he is really good building placement for his strategy.
Yeah, definitely. I just don't know that two block house is really like. Is he gonna make units? Because right now he's not making units, right? So why do you want? Oh, he's got 5 musks, I guess. But do you really want 2 block houses if you're not gonna retrain any units against China? I mean, it's not like China is gonna rush you. You can just scout what they're doing, right? And if you see they're getting FF, you don't need these block houses. And instead, he could have like a second dock or just more fishing boats or something, and just like make this schooner shipment pay off a little bit more. But instead, he's going for the safe 2 block houses. But I just don't know that they're really needed right now.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I was kind of expecting too. But no, we're still on the single dock. And batch 5 muskets sieging down this trading post. Meanwhile, Amigo is up to H3. He's going with the tower. And Amigo also built this other trading post. So it looks like Turk will slowly siege this trading post down. More than likely. But Amigo's still going to have 1 trading post up after that one gets sieged down.
I think there's going to be a batch from the Summer Palace. I just don't know if it's going to be in time to defend. It should pop anytime now. To defend that TP, but probably going to be just slightly too late. Yeah, it's coming out now. And Turk's got his Explorer in position to see units coming, which is smart, but his Explorer is going to maybe miss the crossbows and pikes. So I feel like maybe Turk is going to lose his 5 masks right there.
Yeah, this could be really big.
Yeah.
Right. And
That's
yet,
really unfortunate.
yeah, that is pretty bad for Turk if he can't get this down. That's what I was kind of expecting. It seemed like only 5 muskets, like they're going to take forever to siege it down. So Amigo doing a good job really taking advantage of that and trying to clean up these muskets here.
Yeah, right. And just a pretty good trade for Migo there. I mean, losing, what, 2 pikes? 2 pikes and 1 bow, basically, for like an Explorer and 5 masks, and keeping his TP. You see now he's getting right now getting an XP as well, so he, like, just not losing that TP is pretty good for him. And Turk is aging at the same time, so he went for that kind of quick semi-FF where he would just water boom. It's gonna be ahead in eco, but not that much ahead in eco, right? I mean, like China does have the Summer Palace, and it does have the yaks, which will be fat quite soon. So I don't know. He's just gonna F5. He's like, yeah, whatever. You're going water. I don't care. I'm just doing China stuff. I'm gonna go H4 and just roll on you probably. And that's gonna be interesting, I guess.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting strategy coming out from Migo here. Looking to go for the FI, and 2 trading posts like for a long portion in this game is going to be really nice for him, especially being fortress early and then potentially industrial industrial age with some really strong shipments that he'll have access to.
Yeah, and Russia is going to be afraid because he's going to be like, I went for that really greedy stuff. I've got to make units and defend because I know China can be really quick in fortress and get a lot of units. So Russia is probably going to stay in base, and be really afraid of moving out. And then in fact, China is going to be up to industrial in like 1 minute, probably in 1 minute, yeah. So it's going to be interesting. And also adding a dock on top. So it looks like China is looking to contest the water eco.
Yeah, and we do have Amigo stacking 2 shipments, so I wonder is he's trying to save them for industrial age? And just ship these really strong industrial shipments?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And
that's also because he's got a second trading post. I wonder if he's even going to go as far as getting stagecoach there. That would be a really greedy, but yeah, there's some units moving out now. Gonna spot the dock actually.
Yeah, that is pretty big. Amigo did actually ship something, so we do have something on the way right now.
Huh. It might be intervention.
It could be the ship, perhaps. Does he have a... Oh, no, Imran.
No, he doesn't. I think he's building a consulate and he's gonna go intervention because the redcoats, they auto-upgrade to industrial, so that might be why he wants to get them. We'll have to see, though. Either way, like, Russia is sort of pushing in a corner, gonna get the dock down, but it's not the biggest deal. And, while he's pushing on top here, China is totally fine, industrial, and he's gonna just get so many units out. I wonder if he just canceled the intervention, though, or whatever he was shipping, because there's nothing coming on the field. It looks like he canceled the shipment and that now he's going to ship some industrial stuff instead.
Yeah, probably the smarter call there.
Maybe he was just playing safe, like shipping intervention, just in case he gets pushed. And then when he saw he was not going to get pushed, he just canceled it.
Yeah, very
2 crows.
Yep. Wow. Alright, so 2 flying crows, and he's right now sending another shipment, and he's also going to have another shipment like after that. So we're going to have a strong timing push here from China. He's going to get basically 2 more industrial shipments and going to be pushing with quite a bit here.
Yeah, and Turk kind of always goes for muskets as Russia, like no matter what. And they're going to be like really, really, really bad here. Like these muskets are basically normal muskets now because they're veteran. But what are they going to do against H4 China units? I don't know. The falconets are also going to be absolutely useless because of the crows. So unless Turk can get some sort of sick fight or something, I don't see how he's going to beat that army.
We have the chained out swordsman coming in for Amigo here, and now, oh my god, that blockhouse going down so quickly. Another shipment already on the way here. Turk is floating a lot of rest here too, actually, and he's like he's nearly a house. He has a little bit of room for units, but second a lot of rest.
Yeah, and I like that Migo is getting the market down just like to clear the pathing, make an open way to Turk's base. And Turk's gonna have to pull back his falconets because they're no match for H4 crows. And his TC is gonna be under so much pressure, and there's gonna be another shipment from Migo coming in, arquebusiers. He's probably even gonna upgrade them to industrial rather soon. Minutemen trying to deal, Opera is trying to flank, but they're gonna go down to the chained house here. Not looking good for Turk. I don't know how he kills the army here. Falconet going down instantly. The second one gonna go down. Now, oh no, loot. Misclicked. Shooting at the TC. Falconet going down. Opera is going for a counter raid. not much to rate there though. And that's what I call GG, I think.
Yeah, not much to be able to deal with this China military.
Yeah, that's why you just don't water boom as Russia against China, I guess.
A caravel is trained.
Yeah.
Yep, there's the GG. Yeah. Alright, so Amigo evening up this series 2-2. Pretty good strategy there.
Yeah, definitely. That was just, you know, easy way to play this China. Like, you let me do what I want for 10 minutes or 11 minutes, then I just go industrial. Like, you can do this in most matchups. As long as you're not pressured, you can just go industrial as China. And it's really, really strong.
Yeah.
Especially on a map with yaks, because then you also get fat yaks, so...
Yeah, definitely. It didn't matter. Turk did outgather him, but it just wasn't really relevant.
Right, definitely not. So we're on match point now, right?
Yep, this is it. Game 5 here. So, yeah, whoever wins this next one is going to move on to the round of 8. Right? Yeah, round of 8. Yeah, it's a round of 16 match. Alright, so let's see what map we get here in Game 5. Alright, we're going to be playing on Herald Island. And let's see, Amigo used the respin that last game, so Turk has a respin, and Amigo does not. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel for Turk. Let's see what civilization Turk gets here in Game 5. Turk getting the German civilization.
Lots of Germany today.
Yep, I think he's got to feel pretty good about that one there. And let's go ahead and see what civilization Amigo gets here in Game 5. Doesn't have a respin. Let's see. He is getting the Dutch civilization. Alright, so we're going to see German versus Dutch here. This is a matchup people used to talk about back in the day. I think I remember like the old thoughts was that it was very difficult for Dutch. But I didn't really have the same opinion as the large majority of that player base thought that it was difficult for Dutch. But yeah, we're getting into this Game 5 here.
I think it's definitely German favored, but then again on this patch, is there any changes to Dutch? I don't even know.
I think they might have changed the bank wagon. How, like, you know, the bank wagon can like auto build itself, or you know, if you do the little trick or whatever. I think they might have changed that where that doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, which doesn't really matter, right? So I guess if that's all, I'm gonna check now. Yeah, there's some stuff, but yeah, basically it's the same as before. So that's the same Dutch against a bit of a weaker Germany, but I think it should still be German favored here.
Looks like this map has seen some changes. I know they were saying something about the cliffs potentially causing a little bit of lag. Like, I don't know, the terrain, look of the terrain. I don't know if they adjusted it. I read something about that. And yeah, just the floor looks a little bit different here, but essentially the same map.
And I guess you cannot build docks anymore, which was a little bit lame. You could build a dock and just make warships in the pond. But yeah, it's pretty much the same map other than that. So what do we have here? We have a Woodstock, looks like. But wait, how does Turk have so much wood already? Kind of confused.
Oh, you got a 50 wood treasure.
Oh, right. Okay, there. Okay, never mind then. So that's gonna be pretty cool for him then. Gonna be able to get that TP up easily. Oh, and gonna barely get the XP as well.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a really good start for Turk, actually. getting the trading
Yeah.
post up, getting the pass, and finding that 50 wood treasure to get that house up.
I spot 100 wood treasure now too, which is great.
And we were seeing Amigo going with the trading post himself. And yeah, this 100 wood treasure, yeah, he's gonna get this. Looks like, which is really big. Jeez.
Going for a trading post as Dutch. Okay, that's gonna slow him down a lot. We'll see how good that is. Interesting for sure. Tio could even push it and go for a market now, right? Like he could chop 50 wood and get that gold treasure and just get hunting dogs. That would be really greedy, but I think he could get away with it if he wanted to. But I think Turk is not gonna go for it, so he's just gonna stack 100 wood, which is also okay.
Yep, and do the envoy and the explorer here. Perhaps doing a little bit of envoy punching. Nope.
What do we have on this map? We still have 130 XP in the middle. Oh, and now it looks like some treasures can... Wait, you can actually build stuff here.
Oh,
Looks like
wow.
That's frozen
Yeah.
here. So
That's-
there's a treasure spawning, which there usually wasn't, and you can probably build stuff. That's interesting.
Yeah. But it looks like you can't completely wall it off. Like, you cannot. There's a small ice patch, I think, so you probably can't build a wall there.
Yeah, I think that was what they wanted. I don't think they wanted you to wall up because that would be too lame. Like you could just send a bill. Whoever is first could wall up and get all that safe part, you know?
Yeah.
But they wanted you to still be able to maybe build a tower there or something because it's a bit, yeah, it was a bit dumb on this map. Like it was really hard to secure resources on that part. So you would just like send some bills and hope you don't get raided basically.
Yeah, definitely.
And now you can build a tower, so that's interesting. I like it, yeah, I like this better.
And Turk getting the treasure here, the Cherokee Rifleman. So pretty good opening here for Turk. He's got to be really happy about the start of this game, I think.
Oh, and gonna kill Miko's Explorer as well. So yeah, that's pretty good for him. And Miko is gonna have a bit of a late bank. Because of that early TP, right? So it's gonna be a little bit harder for him to get the resources for bank here.
Yeah, his Explorer's barely gonna die. Like, I mean, he was really close to H2 there. We got the HP back if he had H2, but going down just slightly before getting H2.
Yeah, at least going back to his base, so that Explorer is going to be revived upon age up. He will be able to probably pick up that 40 foot in his base, and not going to be too terrible there. But yeah, not going to be really able to scout Germany so much for the time being.
Yeah, and look at this, Turk getting 130 XP treasure. Oh god, dude, this game it just seems really good for Turk so far.
Yeah, definitely. So let's see what Turk does. The standard thing to do would be to drop a stable now. That's Germany.
Now he's still leaving some wood on the floor there. Oh, they're just pathing around the villagers there to get those wood crates. And yeah, so let's see what Turk's plan is here. He does have hunting dogs and placer mines. No military building on the floor yet. Continuing to gather up these wood crates. And let's see, we're going to see a stable go down. What's the plan here? Or is he going to go for the second TP? He's going for a second TP.
Yeah, he's going to get a house in a second TP. So that's a naked FF here, actually.
Yeah, and I suppose you can't get away with that. Usually Dutch tries to get their banks going. And
oh, yeah. Sure, you can get away with it, but the question is more like, do you want to like get away with stuff against Dutch, or do you want to actually pressure Dutch? And I think as Germany, you want to pressure Dutch. So like getting away with an FF is not what you want. You wanna put some pressure at every stage of the game. And I'm not a fan of the FF here, but we'll see. I mean, maybe he's gonna surprise Migo. But you know, like so far, Migo just doesn't have a military building either. And if you FF and Dutch also goes FF, well, I would say that it's good for Dutch, right? Like the Dutch FF is surely better at this point.
Yeah, we do have 2 Ulans moving on in here. If Migo's on top of it, shouldn't lose any villagers though. Using some villagers, punch that Cherokee rifleman, and oh, the villagers. Okay, good job pulling the villagers back.
Yeah, so the 2 Ulans are gonna be a little bit annoying, but as they have some pretty low hit points, they're gonna die pretty quickly to fire. So it's actually not too bad for you if you're getting idled by Ulans, because you can just TC fire them and it's really good for you. So it's not like Hussars. Like Hussars are really good at idling, but like this one Ulan is just gonna get sniped by the TC.
Yep, and we do see religious freedom being shipped for Amigo.
Yeah, that's interesting. So I don't know. He even skipped the 600 wood, so he doesn't have a. Well, he does have a market actually, but he doesn't have steel traps, which is okay, I guess. He does need a church. Like he might be able to just survive with the Stradiots. Wait, Turk is slow aging or what? Yeah, Turk is aging with the skirms. So
Yeah,
really
that's definitely quite strange. Let's see. 3 HP Ulan? No, okay, he does switch it. Good job there with the TC fire. But then did not switch it back. So yeah, let's see. Amigo's still in age 2. He's going to be looking to age up here pretty soon. Needs to get up to that 1200 food and a little bit more gold. Meanwhile, Turk, yeah, doing the slow age up. A little bit strange there. He does have 1 shipment ready for when he hits age 3. Does have a stable up now. No barracks. And yeah, so we'll have to see what his first shipment is here. He's not gathering any wood. He doesn't have a barracks. He's stacking quite a bit of resources. I feel like it's kind of throwing his timing off a bit here with the slow age up.
Yeah, I really don't get it, because like, why would you want to rush to H3 like 700 gold second card and then just like slow wage and all that? Like, I don't get it. Like he could have just gone 3 settler wagons, 700 wood, FF, and just be up faster with the fast age anyway, and like have more shipments in H3, and it would be like strictly superior. Like there's literally no reason why you would do that and then slow wage. It's gonna be really bad for Turk now, and I believe the Stradiots will just clean everything up. Like, does he have a church? He's sneaking a veil now for a church, so if he can pop 5 Stradiots, he's gonna kill everything here. These Ulans are not even veteran, although they're getting veteran now, so that's good for Turk.
Yeah, the church is coming down. Amigo, unfortunately, forgot about 1 villager on the hunt, so he lost 1 villager kind of unnecessarily. But we do have a lot of Ulans and 5 skirms surrounding the town center. Shipment is on the way for Amigo here, and he also has a second one that he's going to be able to send. And he's getting close to that 1,000 gold here. So yeah, he's going to have a pretty strong pop here out of this TC, and this could get dicey.
Oh, he's even got 150 food for Minutemen, so he can pop Minutemen, Stradiots, and 9 Reuters, right? And that has to be GG. I mean,
Reuters are out.
What does Germany do with these units now against Reuters, Stradiots, and Minutemen?
Minutemen are out also. Ulan's struggling to get around and on units.
Oh my god, this is brutal, man.
Oh god, and there's just skirms, and there's Australia's gonna be on top of these skirms.
Oh my god, this is... Well, I guess the one saving grace for Turk is that Migo has only 17 bills somehow, which is really not a lot. But, you know,
That was a big cleanup.
yeah, I mean, I could see that coming from miles away, like... I don't know. That was just really risky, going for pure skirm Ulan like that after a slow wage and stuff. Like, it was just slow and rip.
Yeah, I think the Australians are all like pretty much. Oh, they did take quite a bit of damage actually. Like, yeah, actually they took a lot more damage than I thought. But I mean, still, obviously very good clean up there for Amigo. And yeah, some strange play coming out from Turk, doing that 2 TP, which, I mean, that's not too crazy, but doing the slow age up very, yeah, not something you expect.
I guess Migo is gonna pull back because he doesn't really know what's there. So he could have actually cleaned up again probably, but he's just gonna play it safe, which I can understand. One key would as well. So Migo is gonna play H3 probably. Like when you send the church card, you kind of want to go industrial, but maybe he doesn't feel like he can afford to go industrial now. So he's just gone for the 8 skirms and I don't know, like Dutch is just ahead in eco and he cleaned up and he got away with 1k wood, so it's looking pretty good for Dutch here. But I just don't know how he's so low on vills, like 19 vills. How many did he lose there? He did lose 6 vills in that fight. I didn't see that, but I guess Turk did kill 6 vills.
Yeah.
Or 5 was one earlier.
Yeah, losing quite a bit of vills there. And Turk, actually, he's kind of running low on his hunts. Going to have to start getting out there more. And 9 Ulans being shipped for Turk, so perhaps it looks like it's go time for Turk. You just have a large Ulan mass here. And perhaps that can catch Amigo off guard. I mean, Amigo's army does look really... And dropping the town center right now. I don't think this is what Amigo wants here.
What the hell? Yeah, no.
And he's stacking... Is he trying to go industrial? Look at the res he's stacking.
This is too greedy, and he's building a saloon as well. And he's gonna get garbage mercs. He doesn't have a stable or barracks. Like he's just gonna die now. What a throw, man! He was so far ahead, and then he just did nothing. Like I don't know.
Yeah, this does not look good. Villagers exposed. Dutch army just getting completely wiped by these Ulans. TC getting denied, and yeah, it looked good for Amigo, but
Amigo's aging. Oh my god. Oh, this is so bad. Why did he? That's such a throw, man. Imagine he could have dropped 2 stables or a stable in the racks and just massed some stuff and. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems kind of crazy doing that versus German. Perhaps he thought he won the fight so like decisively that he thought German just wouldn't be able to like follow up with a push. I don't know soon, but man.
I think that he's also gonna go down before Migo is even industrial because it's low HP and these Ulans have a lot of siege. So yeah, GG.
Yeah, wow. I was getting ready to say like, oh, this is a pretty big upset. Like most people, thought Turk would probably win this. But Amigo, coming out on top, but no.
Amigo going in with the big throw, yeah, wow.
Yeah, oof.
Like, because if you look at Turk, he also doesn't have a barracks. Like, he's building his first barracks right now. So, all Turk had the whole game was like 15 skirms, and then he made only Ulans. So imagine Migo would just make Ritters, like even 10 Ritters more. There was not much Turk could do about it without skirms.
Yeah.
All he needed to do was make actual units instead of doing nothing.
Right. Like almost any army composition, really. Even if you trained Huss or Huss Skirm, Reuter, whatever, he probably would have just won. But trying to hit that industrial, that did not work.
Much.
And yeah, he did build the saloon too, right? And then did he make nothing from the saloon either?
In the saloon, he had Landsnechts and Fusiliers, so just bad moves.
It's unfortunate for Amigo. That ends Amigo's tournament life, and Turk moves on to the round of 8.